A lot of activity happening here in a short period of time this morning at the school board's meeting. Now this morning we didn't have a lot of additional information, but we have received a lot this afternoon. We have a copy of the full report, that investigation into Dr. Gallien's, the allegations made against him, and also a copy of the settlement agreement that the district reached with him and was finalized today as well. Now, the board met in executive session this morning before coming back out to accept Dr. Gallien's resignation and that settlement agreement. They then voted to keep interim superintendent Anita Huggins as interim superintendent until a new superintendent is hired next year. Well, the report says while Dr. Gallien did not create a hostile work environment, it says, quote, however, I also find that Dr. Gallien violated a clear published directive established by the CCSD board. He was placed on notice of that directive. He was directed to follow it. He intentionally failed to comply. Now they're discussing this May 18th of this year. The board voted on a motion requiring the superintendent to get board approval for any central office personnel changes. Gallien was repeatedly told by the board chairwoman, as well as other district employees, that the board would have to approve those employment changes at the district office. However, he decided to make some of those hires anyway. And a woman filed a complaint, the district's interim executive associate superintendent, because she says her job was completely changed and completely without board approval. Now, this eventually led to today's resignation by Gallien. Now, people at this morning's meeting were extremely upset a number of times.
Ma'am, if you would please let us finish.
No, I want you to finish, but I want you to do it right.
Do the right thing.
Transparency.
And giving you some more of that transparency, we did receive this afternoon a copy of the settlement agreement. Basically, the district says in the agreement that they have cause to terminate the contract with Gallien, and basically that he has agreed to drop his lawsuit as part of this settlement agreement as well. He will be paid 1 year's income. He makes $275,000 per year. Plus, he will be paid $34,000 for his lawyer's fees and an additional $50,000 in non-wages payments. You add those three up, it looks like about a $359,000 total settlement. Live in downtown Charleston, outside the school district headquarters, I'm Raymond Owens. Count on 2.